entire session.
Yeah, just capture everything real time.
Cost anything?
Yeah, it depends on what one you get. I think it's like $29 or something like that for always. But so we got this little fillet here. What I'm gonna do is grab this. I'm gonna do what's called a section. Enter, and I click on that end there, and hold Shift and come straight out from this, like that. And what it did is it drew a curve right there. I'm going to draw another curve like that. Now if I hide that, you can see those curves right here, and those are basically, they just followed this surface. Okay. There should be one here too. Huh. Let me just select all curves here once. It didn't do it on top here. Let's move this one more time. Section, enter. I'm going to go from the end of this curve. Maybe I have to go this way? No. Oh, here we go. No? Alright, like this. Alright. Let's try this again.
We're supposed to do it the whole way down?
Yeah, we just let me do something here real quick just to help my orientation. I'm just gonna turn this thing flat once, like that. There we go. Alright, so now I'm just going to do a solid, extract surface. I'm going to extract these for a second. I'm going to do a section on them, enter. One there, one there. And it stretches out far enough. Alright. Section, enter. Select object for sections, those. I'm going to go from the end. I want to draw a section all the way out there. There's one. From that end all the way out here. This all makes sense here. Out there. So there. Just created two curves there. I'll use those same curves. I'm going to just get rid of that surface and the surface. Like that. Alright. So I've just got rid of the area that I want to develop my own new surface here. So what I'm going to do is I'll do a surface from curve network maybe. Or one last thing I need to do. Why did it do that? Undo. Something funky. Let me do this. Split those instead of trim them. For some reason that worked.
Oh, cool.
Instead of trimming, I did a split. There and there. I'm going to do a curve from object. Duplicate edge. Here and here. Here and here. Enter. So now I have a curve here. And a curve here.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and I'm going to join those. I'm going to split them with this curve that we made earlier, the section curve, and that curve. So now I have a little profile curve here. We got two rails, a profile curve there, and we have this fillet here, which is basically another profile curve. So now we just do a surface, sweep two rails. I'm going to select this edge not the curve, but the edge. I'll show you what edge that is. See? That whole edge. And I'm also select this edge. Not the curve that we made, but the edge.
Okay.
And I'm going to sweep it. Now it says select your cross sections. I'll select this edge and then this curve that we made.
Okay.
Hit enter. See A and B. I can make those tangent and tangent. Oh, it doesn't let me select these right now.
Yeah.
I had to go to, because it does, if you say do not simplify, it won't let you do it. But if you say rebuild it with so many control points, I like refit. I'll just even 0.001, tighten up that tolerance, and say curvature, hit preview. Now that's going to give it, because it's trying to go curvature, it's going to do some funkiness there. You might just leave it on tangency. Preview. There we go. Hit OK. So now you've got this new surface that we've created by hand. Take this, join it together. Let's do a little analyze surface. Environment map. See what it looks like. It's not perfect, but it keeps it from going to, well, it has a point in here. You know why it has a point here?
No.
Because this curve coming over to this curve, they're not tangent right here.
Okay.
But if they were, it would, yeah, that's too bad. Because that would blend nicely at that point. Do a solid extract surface.
It is just a circle though. I mean, that's a half circle.
Was it?
It was, but I think with the patch commands and stuff.
Oh. You know what? Right. I wonder, can I untrim it? So untrim. You right click on the trim button here.
Okay.
Click an edge, you untrim it back to its original. This is the patch that it had made. And then use surface. When you did the patch, you had auto trim selected, so it trimmed it back for you. But at that point, if that's the case, you could come in. Let's hide that for a second. Come back in, and if this was a circle, I should be able to just draw another circle here. Oh, it's not exactly a circle. Try and pull one over on me. No. So, shoot. It's not too. Well, let's just do this then. So move those over there. You don't need this surface. Don't need that. That's too bad. Did you use patch over here too? Is that how you got that shape?
Yeah.
I like that patch command, huh?
Yeah.
Curve.
The only thing I was working.
Hang on. Well, let's do this. It's going to draw a circle here. This point, here, that point. It's close, but it's okay. We'll do that. And is this at the quad or something? We're pretty close to. Let's come over here like so. So use this. I'll trim this. So, do that. And then you have a line right here, like that. It's steaming in here, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's that?
Is it like a sauna up here? Anyone? I know I am too, but
Getting sweaty already.
alright, so let's do this. Take that and then mirror it off of this. So I know this is exactly in line with this, all
Okay.
the same. And then just as a reference, I'm going to do a curve from object, duplicate edge. That there, but I'm going to lock it. I'm going to do a curve blend. Is this how you did this one before? Adjustable curve blend, maybe?
I think so.
Do something like that.
Right here.
Oh yeah, where'd you get that?
The other room, nobody stops me. They were on your classroom. I think that might have something to do with it. Right through here?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Kind of close to what you had.
So, what? Perfect.
So anyway, something like that.
Okay.
Get it?
Yep.
And I'm gonna mirror that to the other side. So this is a nice symmetrical, perfectly blended
Yeah.
foundation so far. Which they all start off that way. Uh-oh. What did I do? Oh, it comes up, but that's kind of. Oh, I noticed on yours there's two different.
Oh, two different levels?
Or is that just. No? Maybe that's just the way it is in the center.
No, I tried to get it to come up a little bit. Off of the magnet.
You know what I would do? Maybe we'll do that last with the side profile. We'll slice it.
Oh, okay.
Right now, let's just keep it more simple. So let me just do, I'm going to grab these two pieces, and there's a command, transform and project the C-plane. So it basically, transform, project the C-plane. It says, do you want to delete the input? So it's going to take these two lines and smash them down to the C-plane,
Nice.
and it'll delete them. So I'll say yes. So it deletes the originals. Oh, and the C-plane's up. It's actually up here. So I'm going to smash this to C-plane too. There you go. So those are flat and on the C-plane. It's just because I was drawing this below the C-plane.
Okay.
Anyway, let me grab this. Move. There. Now that's on the C-plane too. I'm gonna hit unlock and get rid of this. There we go. Alright, and then I'm going to take this and all of this. Excuse me. Actually, untrim this. Untrim that. There we go. There's another command. Curve from intersection.
Okay.
Curve from object. I was doing duplicate edge here, but you can actually do intersection too. Select objects. it does again. And it just gave me this curve where they intersected only.
Okay.
And I wanted that just so I knew how to draw this curve over here for you, but just want to get the shell right out of the gate. You got, looks like it dips in a little bit. Does it go like that?
It's supposed to just kind of gradually go up. It's not supposed to dip in.
Okay. It looks like it might be dipping in. So if I do like an analyze curve graph on,
Does it?
it does doing all kinds of weird stuff.
Oh, geez.
So that's all right. It might have been because I did that intersecting curve deal. Let's just turn that off. I take that shape there. I'm just gonna lock it real quick. Lock. Now, draw a curve just off this quad here. Draw it this way. Draw a curve. That end to that end. It's fine. Draw a curve from the middle. There. Straight up to the intersection. Just trying to replicate that peak over here. I also have those edges, so I'm just drawing that line over there like so. Hit Alt, click straight up to perp.
Okay.
So it locks onto the perp. There we go. There, okay. Just like that.
And that's okay. This is filleted, but that's
Yeah, I'm starting with just a point like you originally had it
okay.
before we had any fillets. So yeah, I would start with that. Yeah, let's just do that first. And then to get some, we'll do a surface offset to get the inside here, which would be
You could do
nice
that.
and clean.
I didn't realize that. I had to rebuild the whole inside. It's just a waste of time.
Yeah, it's one click. That wasn't a waste of time.
No.
It was good practice, you know.
Yeah.
So that being said, let me just draw a curve going this way, like that, representing this guy here. And then we had I'm just going to do a curve, extend curve by arc. Slow down there, buddy. What are you doing? Do I snap on or something? So I want to draw a representation of this line being extended, so that I can split it. That. Hopefully just have the end here. There we go. Copy, paste, move. Go from that end to that quad. And this guy comes out. I'm just going to draw a line. Use that shift tab. Take that, I'm just going to delete it. Draw a line. From this end, I'm holding shift. I click tab, so it locks it right into there.
Mm-hmm.
Then I can come out to, I want to just line up to this piece here. Enter. And now I'll do I'll do, there's a curve, there's a curve, there's a curve. I'm going to group those together real quick. Just tap them over to here. And I'll do that same thing. I'm just going to lock it for right now. I'm going to curve blend, adjustable. Click there, click here. Dial this back. Just gonna call it good. So I just kind of replicated that curve you had down there. Get that, join that, mirror that there.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I'll draw another line here, tab, and I'm going to come out to the end there. And I think what I'll do,
What's the,
curious, let me just analyze this curve, graph on. Okay, so it has a, because this is, the graph is, it's not really, yeah. It's not very pillowy shape,
right,
and I'm not going to try to make it a pillowy shape, but I just want to see what shape this curve was going.
is,
Just the inside diameter of that piece over here. Is it the inside or the outside?
This is the outside. This is the outside. So we'll just do the shell, and then we'll go in and just do the surface offset.
yeah,
It'll be, but yeah, just the outside right now. I mean, this line won't be here. We'll do a, let me unlock, get rid of this piece. So there's our new line there. And then, if you want to have kind of that same, I'd almost take this, I'm gonna hit move that over to the quad here, and then I'm gonna turn it, rotate it here and here. So we're blending into the same type of angle,
yeah,
just to maybe keep it consistent.
yeah, that's
I don't know.
probably what I was going for in the first place. Building it, yeah, that's nice.
It does look like it goes under though a little bit first, yeah. If you don't want that look, we could change this a little bit. Come down here. It's gonna turn on. Yeah, you can see how those other arcs have always been going that way.
Okay.
Where are those? Over there. Okay. Hide those. This guy, we could turn on the control points maybe. Yeah. And see these control points below the line, so that will make it.
Yeah.
Whereas if we moved it up, now it's a little bit above. That'll make this one blend more as a pillow shape.
Nice.
So let's try that. Huh.
Is it touch? Or is it about the same inside? Is it like just a touch below, or did it move up at all?
No, I'm looking more at this angle here. Oh, here we show curvature. See how it goes negative right here?
Yeah.
That means you're going, you know? So, let's do this. I'm just going to draw a straight line here to here. Which one did I just draw a straight line? This is a straight, yeah, that's a straight line. Just delete that. Oh, of course. Not a big deal. I'm just going to go from this quad to that end, and it'll give us that same curve, blend, adjustable. Still wants to dip there. Wonder if we just go position on 1. There we go.
Oh, nice.
There you go. Now it's not doing any of the, it's just a nice.
Yeah.
Probably could have done that at the very beginning. Alright. You know, there's things you could do too, like this is almost a surface sweep to rail piece here. Oh, my bad. Man.
What was that?
Oh, it just wasn't on the line right. There we go. Surface. This might be a good curve network. Boom, boom, boom. Preview.
Oh.
It's pretty clean.
It's more accurate than patching.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah, you keep the edge. This is only like this because I don't have my polygon, my views up. You can see. Let's just hit OK. Let's run with that once. And I should just be able to do this. Should be right on. Looks like what you're going for over here.
Yeah, exactly.
And then you can almost do, we got an edge here. Just join these together once. Let's split that once. Like this. So we got the, oh come on, there's 2 of them. Okay, that. We got this edge, 1, 2, 3, 4. We could probably do another surface and curve network. I'm gonna hide this curve right here. What I'm gonna do, well first let's do surface and curve network. Select this edge, just like you would do patch, except I'm doing it this way. Let's preview. Ooh. Now it's trying to do on B, it's trying to make it tangent. We just need position. It's still trying to do something there. This still like totally over.
What if you split that into 2 different sections right there?
Yeah, that'd be good. Or we can even check this out. Cool thing about the section command. Let's say I select all this. I'm gonna type in section. Enter. Oh, you notice when we did this curve here, it kind of goes in and back out.
Oh, shit.
Which, because it tried to do a nice flow. Yeah, what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab all this, I'm going to put in a section right here. Boom, like that. Like that. So it drew a line here. I put a dot on curves. So now I can just draw a straight line from this point. And make sure I have point selected on my, there we go, point to the end of this, boom, point to the end of that. So we've just added another parameter for surface and curve network. So surface, curve network, and then we'll select this edge again, this curve, that curve, this curve, but then we're going to add this curve as a parameter also. Let's do preview. Now see, it's trying to make curvature. We don't need that. There we go.
Oh, nice.
So now, just because we added this one line, you helped Rhino determine what shape it should be when it gets to here.
Cool.
You know?
Yeah.
So it's going this nice gradual up to here. Now if I hit OK, I'm going to show you what we're going to do here. So if I mirror this to the other side, kind of that.
Cool.
And that's what we had before too, right? You kind of wanted that bone line action. Pretty clean.
Yeah,
You don't have, this is all one surface versus two there.
just
Now, what we did before, first I'm going to do a file incremental save in case something crashes.
And that just saves numerically?
Yeah, it just adds a 001.
Oh.
If I do another incremental save, it'll say 002. So just, at the end of the day, you have 20 different Rhino files, but that's okay, because sometimes you want to go back and open up 001 when you're on 20, So now, let's do that section again. Enter. I'm just going to do it right. Here to here. Oh, you know what? We don't want to do that yet. Well, yeah. Well, let's see how this handles. Let's do solid fillet blend. Instead of, well, these aren't joined together, so let me take this and this. I'll join these. I'm going to hide everything else. So we're looking at this piece only. Solid fillet blend edge. It's at 1 right now. It's at 0.5. I forgot where we were at.
Yeah, 0.5.
0.5 there. Leave it at 1 there. It doesn't matter. It should just disappear. I've got another way. Now that these are two full surfaces, we can really blend it nicely. Now that, you're still going to have that, it will fade to nothing here, but you still have that.
I like that.
Do you like that look?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah? So you can also, with that command, solid fillet blend edge. It's at 0.5. Chain, next. Rail type, rolling ball. You can do distance between rails. That goes a little different. Oh, it doesn't like that. Tried, but it failed when I got down here. And there's one other one. I just want to show you this real quick.
Okay.
Let's just say I take a line and draw from here to here. Make it a little bit wider. And mirror it to the side. So I take these, I trim this away like that. I can just do a surface blend, which would be kind of cool. Surface blend. So I want to blend that with this. Enter. You get the look and see, alright, yeah, that's about what I'm looking for, Down here, it'll blend it right to that.
Nice.
I can tell curvature, yep, looks good. Let's preview it. Hit OK. Join, analyze, surface environment map. Now that one does more of a fade.
Yeah.
It's up to you
Okay.
how you want to do it, but that was just trimming them both back and saying surface blend,
Okay.
and then selecting G1, G2, G3.
It's really simple.
So I'm going to untrim that like that. I'll just go ahead and do a file save again. So what do we have? We had this here. We had these edges. Those edges are going to be the same thing too. You could trim this back and trim this back. A little bit more difficult because you gotta like figure out.
And fillers don't work on edges like that. Just so really good.
Well, yeah, they don't like it when you come down to nothing.
Yeah.
So let me just solid fillet edge. We're using 0.5 or something, so let's stick with 0.5. Oh, we didn't join this. Join that. Is that not joining? It's weird. We're just a little bit off from each other.
That's weird.
Delete that. Let's grab that surface. Grab these two. Hide everything else. Surface and curve network. Select this edge, so I know I'm really tying into that now. Just to have a curve. Position everywhere. That's all I want. Preview.
No, not yet. Okay.
Yeah. So at this point, just let me go in my settings real quick. Look at my units here. I just adjusted my tolerances a little bit. Anyway,
You just boosted them up.
I loosened it up a little bit on one of them.
Okay.
It'll crash here. Oh, yeah. So let's see how it didn't allow that.
Mm-hmm.
But that's what we do, my friend. We do curve from object, duplicate edge, take that edge, do transform, reject the C-plane, delete object, yes. I'm going to do a curve offset. So right now I just flatten that curve out.
Okay.
The curve offset, I'm going to do through point so I can adjust how far I want it to come out. I'm just going to do a little bit on this edge. I'm going to do it again, through point, do a little bit more on this edge. Like that. Take this thing and we'll split it. This and this. Of course it doesn't split. I'm going to explode it. Sometimes you have to explode it, then try to split it with curves.
Okay.
Okay, and if that doesn't work, oh, I'm not long enough, so it won't cut it.
Okay.
So I'll just do a curve, extend curve by arc. Just extend that out. There we go. And that one's definitely long enough. It goes over. Matter of fact, that's already cut there. Make sure it's. So I'll take this, I'll split it with this. Now it will be cut. So if I delete that, you'll see what we're left with here. Something like that. Ooh. you want to do that. I was just going to do a simple blend again, right?
Yeah.
But let me do this.
I've seen him before.
Height inverse.
Saw it randomly, and I was just like, yes, and I just like played it somehow on my computer. It's like,
You're going to like this one. Curve from object. Extract ISO curve.
Okay.
Just whenever you say, just remember curve from object and play with all these.
Okay.
Just go in and play with them and experiment. ISO curve. Now I just drag this on here. It's going to draw a curve wherever I drop this bad boy. So I'm just going to drop it right here. Enter. Okay. Now I'm going to unhide. I'm going to grab this guy. And I'm going to repeat that command. Curve from object ISO curve. Extract ISO curve. I don't know. Not exactly what I was hoping for there, but this may be kind of cool.
Okay.
She has two nice surfaces to blend to now. Surface, blend, this and this. First edge here, enter. Second edge here, enter.
Is everything else it?
Hmm?
I was just wondering how everything else looked.
You know, you could do that, or
Did you see two else?
you could sweep two rails. Yeah, you could do that, or come in here, split that with this maybe. Yeah. So I've got that, two rails there. Height inverse. So I've got those two things. I'm just going to hide this line. I don't need it. I'll just draw a new one right here to here. Surface curve network.
I have seen that one though. That's funny.
But I do want it to be tangent or something on. D? It's trying to blend it here, but
So was this ever trimmed?
Did we ever
Which
trim
one?
it? We didn't, did we?
No, I don't. It was cut, but I don't think you deleted the trimmed part.
Oh.
Is there anything?
Okay, yep. Split this. Wonder. First, let me just try that blend real quick. What the heck is it? Help me out.
Surface?
Yeah.
I thought I saw. Oh, right. Those ones?
There we go. Thanks.
Does Rhino struggle with shapes, conforming shapes like this, or
No. I do though. I struggle with it. Something's happening.
Oh.
Okay. surface, blend. It's not liking it. So, I don't know why. Let's wait for it again. But now that you caught that, an important piece.
Sweep 2 rails? It was, okay.
Let's just sweep 2 rails. We'll do that. So we got this right here, right? So I can actually delete this and this. And even if you don't have a curve here, when you do curve blend command, it'll produce those curves for you automatically, right there and there.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that cool? I want curvature on both of them. Tangent, whatever. Hit OK. So here's my curve.
Nice.
Yeah. And then I still have this one down here, so we can do a surface sweep 2 rails. Not revolve. Surface. Sweep 2 rails. This rail, the edge, and this rail being the edge too. This, which we know is nice and continuous there, and then this guy. We're doing the refit 0.001 tangency. I don't know if it happens when we do curvature. Yeah, it gets a little funky here. Just trying to really blend that nice. So we'll just keep it tangent, tangent, preview. Ah. I wonder. Oh, because we came out to this point here. It never really.
Oh, I never trimmed that back.
Yeah, that's what's screwing us up, and that's why everything's exploding too and doing all that stuff. So, I'm gonna do this. Not a big deal. Take this. I'm gonna do the curve from object. Extract ISO curve. Come up here. Extract. So just trim a little bit off like that. Enter. So we have this curve here. Take that bad boy and I'm gonna do a cage edit it real quick. Did I lose it?
I think that's it.
Yeah. On your back seaplane, sure. Global, yep. Go. Grab this. Pull it back a little bit. Like so.
So that's really
Just
all
a
it
little
needs.
bit.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe. I just want to get it off of that triangular intersection there. Get rid of my cage edit. Grab that new curve. I think it's that one.
Yep.
Take this. Split it. Is it that one? Yeah, maybe. Nice. Let's get rid of all this other garbage here. So get rid of it. Alright. So this guy needs to join this now. I need to split that with this. So I got a new curve here. Alright. Let's try sweeping these two. Sweep 2 rails. This edge, that profile, this profile. Oh. See that? So I'm going to take that curve, join them, split it, this and that. Okay.
All right.
You catching that?
Yeah.
Surface, sweep 2 rails. It's got to be perfect, otherwise it won't work. That, boom, boom. That fixes.
Nice.
Fix that. We could be tangent, tangent, curvature, and curvature. Yeah, maybe it tries a little bit. I'd almost just keep it tangent.
Okay.
Preview. See what that looks like.
I don't know. I think that's. Wait, did you change one of those to be curvature and the other tangent? Did it this curvature, or did that? Was that one?
Maybe, or now that it's kind of fixed, let me just grab these, hide everything else. Might be able to do surface and curve network now. See, that one piece was just messing us up.
Yeah.
But I can do curvature there and curvature here. D and B, those are the ones we want in. C and A are just positions. Goes a little negative here, but let's just see. Join, analyze, surface. Now you get it. What's that?
You can just see it dip down just a little bit.
A little bit. But just blending it away instead of coming to a point. Yeah. That's why the fillet would fail too, because we were trying to fillet it right down onto that.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. So let's just say you're farther along here. So draw this out real quick, and let's say you filleted the inside. It's all done.
Your millimeters?
I don't know.
Should
Well,
be.
yeah, that should be more than 1 millimeter though. It's a tiny little head if it's for a joint.
That's, I don't know, maybe 3 millimeters. You said that that's like the minimum extrusion.
How big is that part though? Like, part's only 4 millimeters wide. The head is 31 millimeters. Okay.
It's tiny.
How big did you want it? Sometimes you just want to print this stuff off on paper 1-to-1 scale and you get an idea of how big you're working to.
Okay.
But anyway,
I'll do that.
let's do this. So I got this all together. Do a surface offset.
Okay.
Do you want to offset it that way? No, I want to flip it so you can I can hit flip up here. No, I can't. I'm just gonna hit F right now. F for flip.
See this one? Okay.
Like that.
Okay.
And then how far distance? I'm gonna click on distance 1, enter. Do I want corners round? No, I'll just stick with sharp right now. Solid, yes, let's make it a solid. Let's see if it works or not. Jeez, where does he go, man?
Yeah, digital modeling for by too.
I was going to ask, model up there, did you record that by any chance, or nothing can record?
No, I don't think I did.
Okay, so when I see the show, I'm like, what do you do now? Okay, I know it. Check out those this morning or right now, okay, but you did something.
Alright, I did section.
That's right.
Section command.
Section 10, okay.
And then from that you can do a blend from that section to a point. So draw that circle base or whatever, oval, whatever. Do a blend from your section to a point on that. You got a little funky there, didn't it? Not good. Do this. I'm just going to do a control copy paste. Alright. Draw a line from here to here. I still have that one selected. I'm going to transform it. 1D. Hold in to here, for example. I'm going to go this way. Transform it this way. 1 mil or whatever. Not exactly perfect, but and it really messes it up here. It's not very.
That's okay. Open that two pieces right there.
I don't know. I'm just trying to. Is there a way just to transform? Or I could maybe grab the whole thing and do a 3D transform. Shrink it like that. That's not going in. Copy paste.
I know, I'm just so not aware of like, or I'm aware of it, it's just not something I'm using.
Yeah, that's not gonna work either, because it.
What about
Why is surface offset?
extruding the surface outwards?
Oh, going the other direction?
Yeah, and then just like that.
Try one. Yes, I want it round to continue, you know, that tolerance. Bump that up. Both sides, no. Okay. If this doesn't work, I'll bump the tolerance down instead of up.
And then
Was this helpful though to see this different way?
Yeah, all these different tools I had no idea.
Yeah.
And then will this be easy to boolean too if I have like a cylinder?
If you make this a pure solid, yes. Yeah. You can boolean anything as long as it's a nice proper solid.
Okay. Yeah, this is helpful. Oh, the side profile, if this works, to get that step up back here, do you just draw like a blend curve? You just use adjustable blend curve to get that, and then make like a surface to split the solid?
Yeah. Wait for it. It didn't make a solid. And, you know, of course, everything's big and rounder. But, well, that's interesting. It added this automatically. Or this is a point here, but when we offset it, it kind of made that already. This blend's a little bit funkier. Yeah. It's almost when you do this, you have to do you tell it.
Yeah, exactly.
I had round, corners round. Leave that sharp. Let's see if it do it there. All right. So what was your other question then?
On the side profile, how this kind of lifts off.
Oh, yeah. I would start with just a curve in the side profile and trim this away. I'll show you.
Is that essentially what you did for the headphones? And then you just put the stitching in the split? Okay. You just split it. You take like a solid, and then you have just a side profile or a surface, and you just split it that way, right? Just make two sides.
But you have to cap those unless you do a Boolean split.
Boolean split.
Yeah. Yeah, you can split a solid with another surface and it'll cap those ends automatically, but if you just take any, we'll do it with this one, I'll show you real quick. Another thing too, if you're not really concerned about the inside look,
Yeah, it'll be covered.
okay. If that's the case, before you add any fillets to this outer shape, just join it all together and shrink it down there, do an offset there,
Okay.
and then work on the outside after you do the offset. It doesn't have to think so hard. I don't know why it's thinking so hard right now.
If I go back to that incremental stage.
Yeah. Well, let me explode this once and I'll show you. So if I grab this and I do surface offset, flip. See how quick it does that?
Yeah.
That was one. Grab this, flip. Oops. So it did that. Now if this fillet wasn't here, these two surfaces would be intersecting each other. You could just go in and trim one surface off the other and trim the other surface off what's left over.
Okay.
Basically doing two trims. You just trim it by hand underneath and then join it all together. Anyway.
See what when it offsets, this drops down a little bit.
Then I would just go back and then
Make like a surface between the two.
yeah, I would just come in. This is where you do the final trimming on the bottom. And come into a side view like this. So if you have your curve coming over, let's just say, I draw an interpolated curve here. From this point, let's say it comes over here. I'm going to turn these points on. Know how you had yours lifting up. This is a bad example. But whatever this is, this angle on the side, I'd use this. Here's your profile.
Yep.
And I would just come in and trim or split or whatever, or whatever you have in there. Then you take this and you extrude it and you have that surface underneath that you can trim off and make a bottom piece to it. But that's it trimmed up now.
Okay.
Makes it nice.
Yeah.
You know? This nice blend coming up this way.
And then another thing was the filleting of this outside razor sharp edge.
After you cut it like this once, I'd come in here and do a surface extrude curve straight. And I'd extrude these edges down. Any amount of, let's just say that much. I come in here and just join these once. I do a solid fillet edge. Let's just say it's 0.2, small fillet. There it is on this. Fillet that. And then, after you fillet it, you could come in here and just do a solid extract surface, get rid of course this fillet failed because I didn't go all the way around and I'm sure there's something messed up. I would get rid of that, extract that, delete it, and then you're just left with a nice fillet around your edge, and you can then go in and
Finish it off.
switch it up.
Okay.
That'll give you a fillet up here. Let's do a file incremental save. But you know enough to be dangerous. Spend another 4, 5, 6 hours on.
Easy.
Oh.